my thought is, okay, you had the play-in tournament. That was designed to create some form of excitement and some form of new energy towards the early part of the regular season, right? Because most people view the NBA's first half of the season as something that takes place in a vacuum that you don't pay any sort of attention to. Meanwhile, what you do pay attention to is opening night, Christmas Day, and then into New Year's, post New Year's, and then really, there's MLK Day games that are sort of kind of an intro to the season, and then All-Star Game, and then once you get the second half of the season, now it kind of gets interesting. So the idea of that is people are talking about cutting back games. They didn't cut back games; they actually added one game in. But they did so. People want to cut games because they were not interesting, didn't mean anything, thought guys didn't play hard. Has that been a win? And the answer 2 years in is no. Because whatever amount of money they're able to generate from it, new sponsorship dollars, new national games and whatever, I'm sure it's cost a ton. And in all honesty, you're also losing some home games for some of these teams, which is a lot of money. I don't think the juice was worth the squeeze. For this one, I think financially it's probably a win, right? Because you have more teams that are close to getting into the playoffs, even for that 10 seed. You have more home games for that, 7 and 8 seed potentially to play 2 more games at home before they get into the playoffs. So that's more money for them, more money in get. So I'd say money-wise, it's probably a pretty good thing. And keeping more teams engaged is probably a good thing. On the other hand, 1 year you lost Steph Curry, and that's not a good thing. And, of course, with them falling into the play-in again, you could lose Steph Curry for the playoffs, which is not good for ratings. Have you hurt the overall field tournament? No. Have you helped it? Modestly. Have you helped there from being, outright tanking at the end of the year? Modestly to not at all. So my estimation over this is it's going to stay. It is a cool structuring of it. There's not really a penalty for losing early other than you had to play, an extra game. So they need to figure out a kind of harsher penalty for either not making the play-in game or losing in the play-in game. But whatever it is, it kind of feels like a push.